Hi, this is Josh Olson, and today is Sucking Up to the Boss Day at Trailers from Hell. So we're going to be talking about the greatest werewolf movie of the second half of the 20th century, Joe Dante's The Howling. In 1981, I don't think there'd been a werewolf movie in a long time. And then all of a sudden, in one year, we had basically three. There was The Wolfen, which is sort of a werewolf movie, American Werewolf in London, and both of which are perfectly fine films and worth checking out. But they pale in comparison to the third, which actually came first, the mighty Howling. This is an incredible film. It had a red-hot writing and directing team who are fresh off a movie called Piranha, which a low-budget Corman horror film, which was 100 times better than it had any right to be. Joe Dante and John Sayles just attacked The Howling with relish. Apparently based on a book. I haven't read it. I'm not even sure they did. Sayles wrote a script. They just turned the story into just a full-out assault on the whole kind of self-help, self-actualization movement that was sweeping the country and annoying everybody at the time. Where it really stands out, though, is it's one of those rare comedy horror flicks that manages to do both. A lot of people try. They keep making comedy horror films, but The Howling is one of the few that is actually genuinely funny and genuinely scary, sometimes in the same scene. I still don't know how they pulled it off. Having tried to make one myself and failed, I can tell you this is a very difficult thing to do. The Howling also had the incredible effects of Rob Bottin. It was the first time you'd ever seen somebody actually turn to a werewolf on camera without camera tricks. It's an amazing sequence. It's the great Bob Picardo turning into a werewolf in front of E.T.'s mom, Dee Wallace. The Howling also did something that not a lot of people talk about, but it criminalized the smiley face long before Alan Moore did the same thing with The Watchmen. And invested it with a kind of ominous tone that, at least for me, it still has to this day. It's absolutely worth checking out, and I'd go on more, but there's a fantastic DVD that is just loaded with background and information, so I'm just going to tell you it's a wonderful movie, and you should see it.
We've got to make a movie. We've got to make a movie.
Somewhere in this city, in this human jungle, it begins.